This is Real Music. What's up? It's Music Dude, Vince Thomas, and I'm here with Ninth Wonder for the 4th installment of The Ninth Degree. As you can see from the monument back there, you see that little needle in DC. Ninth got us out here in Virginia though, so we're kicking it. And actually, this is the first time that we're actually going to ask questions from the actual readers and visitors of the site. You know, questions that you guys have sent in, and we're gonna get Knife's thoughts on that. So I want to ask you first, Knife, and I'm gonna read directly from the page.
Okay.
It says, what do you think about the concept of hip hop and rap being a separate entity? For example, I think that rap and hip hop should be two separate entities in music. Rap for the sellout, clean rims and all that. Hip hop for the soulful beats, mindful lyrics, and real life issues. And as you know, that's always been like something with hip hop. You know, it's like hip hop, rap. You know, what's hip hop? You know, what's rap? Well, that's not hip hop. That's rap music. Or, you know, that's actual hip hop. What do you feel about the whole?
I don't think
distinction.
I don't think it's a difference, because if you take rap out of hip hop, then there goes 1/3 of Houdini. You know what I'm saying? Rapper Jalil, he's out. You see what I'm saying? Like,
What do you mean by that?
His name is the rapper Jalil. You know what I'm saying? I think we need to start looking at what hip hop was founded off of. Mm-hmm. When it was first founded, it had funk grooves and soul grooves, but it was a party, man. Like, it was a party. It was an escape from, South Bronx, 1973, 74. So it was a party. So you can't really say, things about rims and whatever. I mean, even in Rapper's Delight, they, he talk. I got a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. I got a big fine car and all that. I mean, that's always been a part of hip hop music. You know what I'm saying? But it's just been a balance though. I think people just upset with the balance. So hip hop is the culture. Right. Rap is a part of it. Rap music is something that you do, like Harris once said. Hip hop is something you live. Rap is something that you do. Rap is one of the 4 things you do in hip hop. You rhyme, you DJ, you b-boy, and you graffiti. Tag, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
Well, let's think about you personally though. When you listen to certain music, are there times where you say like, that's hip hop? You know what I'm saying? And then other times where you listen to a song and like, that's not hip hop, that's rap music. Do you make that personal distinction?
But I think there's a way you can talk about rims and cars and clothes with skill.
Who does that?
Jay-Z.
Okay.
There's a way you can do that. Biggie did it too. He talked about rims and cars. We got to really look and listen to lyrics now. You know what I'm saying? Like, Biggie talked about cars, and Biggie talked about clothes and women and this and that and the third. But the way he did it was so skillful, your average person can do it. That's what hip hop is. It's about the subject matter, but it's about how you release the subject matter from your mouth. That's what it's about. And if you do it without any skill to it, if you do it like more nursery rhyme rap, you know what I'm saying? You can talk about trees and going back to Africa in the nursery rhyme rap. It takes no skill. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But
talk about trees and going back to Africa.
I mean, you talk about. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like when they say the whole neo soul type, things, whatever. Conscious rap, right? You can talk about a conscious rap. Your subject matter can be conscious, right? But with your subject matter being conscious, it can be very elementary. It can leave your mouth in an elementary type tone.
So skill is what is what turns rap into hip hop.
Yeah, that's skill. Is skill. That's what I'm saying. Rap is always a part of hip hop. Rap is nothing bad. You know what I'm saying? Please not forget when you went to the section. When you went to the I'm from North Carolina. We had a record store called Peaches. So please don't forget when you go to the section to get to pick up my Tribe Called Quest CD. It was in the rap section. Right. It was in the rap section. Rap. It says rap at the top.
R.A.P.
R.A.P. Right. So let's not get it confused. But hip hop is the culture. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And rap is under that. And people like say, nah, I don't listen to rap. I listen to hip hop. Nah, you listen to rap music. That's what you listen to.
Okay.
And Houdini is rap music, but they live in the culture of hip hop. You see what I'm saying?
A reader, Knife, emailed us and wanted to know who your favorite artist was of all time.
If I had to say my favorite artist it's actually a group, really. It's a group.
Okay.
And that's New Edition.
Wow.
Yeah.
New Edition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why so?
They were a very positive group, man. They are a very positive group. So I try to make all my music is happy.
Okay.
So to speak. It provokes a happy feeling instead of a, you know, a downtrodden feeling or a violent feeling.
And another reader from DJ Sidious, he wants to know what, and this like goes in line with talking about sort of the nature of the music that you produce. He wants to know what inspires the soul in your tracks, and what tip can you please give me on making my tracks have that good balance of soul to it. Now before you answer,
Okay. Okay.
That's one of the first things that somebody that listens to a Little Brother album or a Ninth Wonder track recognizes. It's like, you know, it's like, and it's almost hard to describe, but like there's this soulful essence to it, and it's just not the samples. It's just not the samples. It's the overall.
It's the overall thing, right?
So I mean, like DJ Cities asked a good question. Like how do you do it? Where does that soul come from?
I guess listening to hip hop over so many years, it's like there is, and all music lovers can attest to this. All hip hop lovers can attest to this. There is a certain part of every record that everybody just, you know, when I drop the needle, when I drop it on, you know, whatever, I know this is the part that I love. This is the part that makes my, and it's a feeling in your chest. I can't even explain it. It's a feeling in your chest you get. It's like it's a tingle, man. It's a tingle you get in your chest when you hear a certain part in a song. And I try to, in my more soulful, like, all the Little Brother stuff, I try to recreate that tingle every time.
Could you guys please start giving us your names and where you're from and things like that, so we can shout you out when we, you know, when we do these things? I mean, we would appreciate it.
Shouts to DJ Cities too.
Shouts to DJ Cities, definitely.
And you put your name there.
This anonymous reader asks, I'm in my early 30s, so you know he's basically, you know, in our age group, you know, he's a hip hop adult.
Okay.
I'm in my early 30s and I'm looking and listening to your video. And I have to agree with the majority of what you said, but I hear a lot of artists compared to Talib, Common, etc., but they don't hardly get any airplay. Do you think that record companies, radio, and some media are blocking the artist that has a message? I didn't even see a Little Brothers video on BET.
Well,
I've never seen a Little Brothers video.
We have to look at the climate of the music. We have to look at the climate of what's on the airways now, number one. And I say this with all sincerity to every 30-year-old that's watching this. If you know BS is on the radio, don't go where the BS is.
Right.
This is something different now. We're in a different time where you can't go 30-year-old to listen to a radio station it's not even thinking about you when they're playing music. They're thinking about your nephew or your niece or somebody that's in high school. When people call up and make requests, these are kids getting off the bus. They're not you. So that's why, and the industry knows this. The industry knows that, okay, they know, I've heard the A&R say it, which makes no sense to me, but they say the 25, 26 and up, that's a dead market. That's a market we can't even reach. We trying to reach the ones at home in front of TV all the time. As soon as they get off the bus, they at the house, they looking at BET, they looking at this, they looking at that. Them the ones with the most time. Yeah, them the ones with the most time. Them the ones with the less money. They have no money. And then at the same time, they get all that stuff off iTunes and download. So you can't be 30 years old going on the radio looking for something that appeals to you because it ain't there.
Okay.
It's not there.
You would.
A kid told me one time that Kweli says too much.
What is it? What? Really?
Yeah.
See, that's powerful. I don't even know what
He
what
says too much. Like, it's too much. Like, it's too much to listen to. Like, it's like this. Right? If your diet every day is Kit Kats.
Okay.
If I'm 16 years old and my diet, I eat Kit Kats every day. If I bring you fettuccine Alfredo, what you gonna do? It's too much going on. You got noodles on the plate. You got all this sauce and all this nice garnish on the side. You're like, what is all this? I'm not used to this.
What is all this good food?
Right. And so that's what it is, man. So that's what he said. It says quality says too much. I heard the kid say common says too much. Too much in the song. Not the words that he's speaking. Is just, you got to think, man, that when we listen to lyrics, we trained. Hip-hop trained us to listen to lyrics like, sip the juice, I got enough to go around. In the play, know the ledge? A 15-year-old, and all they listen to is, da-da-da-da-da, that's too much for a 15-year-old to handle, dog.
They said it's my turn to shoot.
Hey, you got to shoot something, man. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to help you out.
Yeah.
No, they ain't the help you need. No, no, there's too many balls down there. You got low.
Oh, no, yo, edit that. They want to know, can Ninth elaborate more on his all-time favorite hip-hop albums and what influence each album had on him?
Okay.
I know, we don't
top 10, top 5, what?
Give me 5, man. Give me 5.
Oh, you best believe. Okay.
Give me 10. Give me 10 then. Can you give me 10?
The top 10 hip hop albums.
But go from 10 to 1.
10 to 1.
And then we're going to discuss them. Go from 10 to 1, and we're going to discuss them.
Okay. Oh, have mercy. Number 10. The order may be a little jacked up, and there's some honorable mentions, but we're going to try to do the best we can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 10. This is mine. If nobody like it, sorry. It's like that. Number 10. Fugees, The Score. That's the album that taught me how to sequence songs on the album.
So it was
What?
the overall product, the way it sort of progressed.
The way it
was
progressed
perfect.
all the way to, by the time you got to Killing Me Softly, by the time you got to Fuji La, by the time you got to those songs, it's like you couldn't put Killing Me Softly second.
Mm-hmm.
And that just deads the rest of the record. 9. Things Fall Apart.
Ooh. Okay. The Roots.
This is my favorite. These are not the best. These are my favorite.
The Roots.
Okay.
The favorite. That's what we want to know. The favorite. 8.
End of the Stage. Including, but I want to include Digging in the Vaults too, because they had the remixes on there. So, like that taught me how to filter. Like it's a couple of joints on the album that taught me how to filter. Like, and that taught me how to make nighttime beats too.
Nighttime beats. What do you mean by that?
It's only beats. It's beats you can only play after a certain time, and it just won't work.
Mm-hmm. Number 7.
Mobb Deep, The Infamous.
6.
ATLiens. That taught me how to. ATLiens, it has one of the best intros ever.
5.
Only built for Cuban links.
Ooh.
Bruh, I make you want to hit somebody.
Makes you want to hit somebody?
I put liquid swords into that though.
4.
The Chronic.
3.
Midnight Marauders.
Midnight Marauders, 93. November. First week.
Electric Relaxation has that tingle in it, man. It's the drum break, and the space sound, that, and then it come in the oh man, that's it. Like that's just it. And that tingle that song creates, that's what I try to recreate. You know what I'm saying? Which is completely impossible.
Number 2.
Illmatic.
Woo! Now, please pay attention, term visitors. Ninth Wonder's favorite album of all time.
It takes a nation of millions to hold us back.
Wow. Okay. What did you teach your class about It Takes a Nation of Millions?
Takes a Nation of Millions, I taught my class, that was the album that showed me Black Pride.
Okay.
That encompasses over anything. That encompasses over how to filter, how to make beats, how to anything. That is the album that told me when sometimes I wasn't never a bad child, but when you felt like you got to the age, you got 12 or 13 and boys start smelling themselves, when you get to that age, you feel like you can't listen to nobody, and this, that, and third. Chuck D was the one that made me say, be somebody. Be somebody.
Wow.
Go to school, get an education, go to, you know.
Does hip hop do that anymore?
No.
So how does that make you feel?
I think it's sad, man.
Last question though. And I just thought this was funny.
Okay.
What's a good way for a broke dude to get his beats heard?
That ain't funny, that was me.
Okay. That's serious.
That was me.
Okay.
Um,
So what is a good way for a broke dude to get his beats heard? Another anonymous question from our term community.
Well, first they gotta be dope, man. And what I mean by that is, you cannot listen to your own music thinking that you hot, cause you made it. Number two, don't approach people saying you the next hottest thing. No.
Okay.
Don't approach the dude, because, I mean, you getting that person's hopes up. If you meet somebody on the humble, this is what I say about hip-hop records taught you stuff. At the beginning, they're hard to earn. You know you're a gangsta. At the beginning, hard to earn. Guru said, other niggas just want to sit back and hang out. I never did that when I wanted to get on. I just came up, gave a dude a pound of compliment, told him my name, peace. That's all you have to do. You don't have to have a life story. You don't have to do that. You be like, look, check it out. I'm a fan of yours. Check it out. I thought, you know, you might want to check this out. This is me. I do my thing. Nice to meet you. I'm out. Those are the ones we listen to.
Really?
Yes.
As opposed to
The dude coming up to me, yo, check this out. Now look, I'm that nigga. Okay. It's me. I'm that nigga. I'm telling you. And he got a nigga with him. Son, I'm telling you, can't nobody see him, son. Can't nobody see him.
You get that.
So what does that do? What does that do for me? I'm getting in the car with heightened expectations. That he is that nigga. If he is nowhere near to be that nigga,
That's a wrap for him.
I'm mad. Yeah, I'm mad. Because, I mean, you done gas yourself up. And not only did you gas yourself up, you done gas yourself up and the CD was okay. You gas yourself up and the CD is horrible. It's laughable. Don't come up to me either with the, yeah, you know, such and say, yeah, man, I love your music, yeah, man. Yeah, you know, yeah, man, yeah, yeah. You want to talk. We having a great conversation, and we done had a conversation about life. Because I talk to anybody. We have a conversation about life right about now. You done life your way all the way, and then at the end of the conversation you say, hey, by the way, can't do that either. No, can't do that.
So you got it. You have to be very honest and transparent about your intentions right off the bat.
Right.
It's like, look, I'm a producer. This is my CD. I think it's dope. Listen to it.
That's right.
And that's how a broke dude can get on. If he's dope.
If he's good. If he's good, that's how it can happen for him. Another way too is, you know, if you have artists that live in your area, work with them. Like I've heard producers say, I'm not gonna work with him because nobody knows him. Nobody knows you. Like what's nobody knows you. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has to start from somewhere, and you can't, you know, expect to. You know, I don't want to work with Big Cat. Nobody know him, so I'm not gonna even mess with you. No, you can't do that.
Ninth Wonder. Ninth Wonder.
We should have talked about that first.
We ran the gamut. Ninth Wonder, Ninth Degree.
We should talk about that first.
TIRM. We coming back next month with like we gonna split people's heads open. We got next month, yeah.
Talk about too many parents, black parents out here.
Peace.